Today we're going back to area, which means my units have an exponent of what? 2. Good. But we're finding the area of what we call irregular figures. And not irregular as in weird, but I guess you could consider it that. So we're going to find the area of weird figures, which means that they don't look exactly like anything we found the area of before. So we have some steps here. When we have an irregular figure that we're trying to find the area of, the first thing we want to do is split the figure into smaller figures. That you can find the area of. So we're going to get shapes that look kind of weird and we don't know how to find the area, so we're going to want to split it up into smaller rectangles, triangles, and different things that we already know how to find the area of. Step 2, there might be some missing lengths. So you need to label any missing lengths or sides. You're going to find the area of each one of those individually, and then you are going to add all the areas together. Okay? So we're going to first step split it up. Second step, label anything that's missing. And then third step, add all of those areas together. Okay? Seems pretty easy, right? And a lot of times, like in example 1, they're already going to have it split up for you. Okay, so notice how in example 1 we have this kind of weird shape, but we can split it up into smaller boxes, right? To make the areas a little bit more manageable. So it's already, this one's already split up for us, but we do need to label any missing sides. Okay, so let's think about it. This length is 7, and for this entire one, I'm only given part of it, which is 3. But I know that this section is 2. So what would this section be? Also 2. So what would the entire length of the side be?
5.
Part of it's 3 and part of it's 2, so the entire length would be 5. Same idea for the bottom part. This part is 7. This part is what? 4. Do I have enough information to find the area of each one? Yes. So I'm first thing going to label this box 1 and this box 2. And we need to find the area of rectangle 1 and then the area of rectangle 2. So, area of 1 equals. How do I find the area of rectangle 1? What are the two lengths? 7 and 5. So 7 times 5. And what does that equal? 35 units squared. Now that's only part of it. That's this part right here. I also need to find the area of this part, rectangle 2. So how would I find area of rectangle 2? 2 times 4. Which gives me 8 units squared. So I found the area of this part. I found the area of this part. So how do I find the area of the whole thing? Add it all together. So area total is equal to 35 plus 8, which is 43 units squared. So let's look at example 2. Now we have 3 different parts. They already split it up for us again. So let's make sure that we have everything we need. I'm going to label this rectangle 1 rectangle 2, and rectangle 3. Okay. Rectangle 1. Do I have enough information to find the area of that one? Yes. What about rectangle 2? I have the length, which is 8, but I don't know how long this part is. So what do you think I need to do? Okay, so what am I going to do to find this length right here? Very good. I know that the whole length is 11, and I know that this part of it is 5. So this part has to be 6. So label that right there, 6. So do I have enough information for rectangle 2? I do. Do I have enough information for rectangle 3? Yes. Well, what's the length of this one? It's 11. It's the same as the top, right? So this one's also 11. So let's find the area of each one of those. Area of rectangle 1 is 11 times 3, which equals 33 units squared. Area of rectangle 2, 8 times 6, right? So 8 times 6, which is 48 units squared. And then area of rectangle 3 is 33 again, 11 times 3. Please make sure that you're showing all your steps. Okay, so far so good, right? So now I want to find area total. So how do I find the total area? Add them all up. So 33 plus 48 plus 33 is going to give me 33 plus 33 gives me 66 plus 48, 114 units squared. Good. Number 3. Okay, this is already also split up for us into a bunch of small rectangles. First thing, let's label all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 5 rectangles. Each one is getting bigger by how many each time? 6. By 6. So let's look at rectangle 1. Do I have enough information to find the area there? Yes. Yes. What about rectangle 2? Length is 6, or width is 6. What's the length? Good. 6, this 6, plus that 6, which makes it 12. Let me write it here. So that length is 12. So if this one is 12, and then in rectangle 3 it increases by 6, what's the length of 3? 12 plus 6, which gives me 18. Whoa. Okay, what about rectangle 4? 18 plus 6 gives me 24. And then 24 plus 6 more gives me a length of 30. Good. All right, so you guys ready? Area of rectangle 1. 6 times 6? 36. Units squared. Area of 2 is 6 times what?
12.
6 times 12, which is?
72.
72 units squared. I have a feeling that the entire area is going to be really, really big. What about area of 3? That's 6 times 18, which is 108. Is anybody checking Jaime's work?
No.
If we get it wrong, it's all his fault.
Sorry,
No, he's the only one doing it all. You guys can't just take his word for it.
What is it?
108? Okay. What about area of 4? 6 times 24. 144.
This is a lot.
An area of 5. 6 times 30. This one shouldn't be bad. 108, 180, right?
Yeah.
Units squared. Oh my goodness. So how do I find the total, ladies and gentlemen? Add it all up together. So area total.
36.
Good job. 36 plus 72 plus 108. I ran out of room. Plus 144 plus 180 equals. Okay. 36 plus 72 gives me 108. Plus 108 is 216. What'd you get? 540? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, 540 what?
Units squared.
Awesome. Units squared, because we are looking at area. Good job. And this is how I'm showing my work, guys. This is enough for your homework also. You just label each one and show me the area of each, and then that you added them all together. That is just fine. Okay, so the way I'm showing my work is acceptable for your homework and tests. Okay, but please do not just put it all in a calculator and give me an answer. Okay, we all know what happened last time we did that. Okay. Example 4. We are given a region that is shaded, and your instructions are to find the area of that shaded region. Any ideas of what we should do, Nikki?
You just do it as if it's a rectangle, and then you do 6 times 6 is 36, and then you times that by 4, and then subtract the same answer.
Close. She said what we need to do is find the whole thing as if it was just a regular rectangle, which she's correct, and then we need to take 6 times 6 and then multiply it by 4. That's partially right. What shape is this? Triangle. So we need to find the area of one of these triangles and then multiply it by 4, which means we do 6 times 6 and then divide it by 2. Okay? So what we're going to do is find the area of the whole thing first. Then we're going to find the area of one of these triangles, and then we're going to subtract 4 of them. Make sense? Let's find the area of the rectangle. So area of my rectangle is what? No, rectangle. What's the length? 30 times 20. 600 what? Centimeters squared. Okay, so that's the area of the entire rectangle before I cut out the corners. Okay, so what's the area of one of those corners? Area of the triangle is half times base, which is 6, times height, which is also 6. So that's equal to half times, what's 6 times 6? 36. And what's 1/2 of 36? 18 centimeters squared. Okay, so here's the area of the entire rectangle, 600 centimeters squared. The area of one of these corners is 18 centimeters squared. So if I were to subtract 600 minus 18, that would give me the area of the whole thing after I cut out one corner. Make sense? So how many corners do I want to take out? 4 of them. So area of the total shaded region. So area total is 600 minus 4 times 18. we're taking out 4 corners. So we have to multiply 18 by 4. Okay, so that's 600 minus, what's 4 times 18? 72. And 600 minus 72? 528?
Yeah.
Okay, 528 what? Centimeters squared. So what we did here is we found the area of the whole enchilada first.
I love enchiladas.
Okay, and then I cut out 4 corners. So if I'm cutting out the 4 corners, that means I had to subtract them.
I saw my mom's making this.